If you want to learn how to use Leonardo AI to make money online this year, then you're in the right place. I'm going to show you how to use Leonardo AI along with ChatGPT to make digital products so that we can sell on the most popular online marketplace for free, so you don't even need to pay for advertising. Step 1. We need to find a niche that is evergreen and always in demand so that we'll be able to make sales all day, every day. Do you remember as a child your parents would tell you a bedtime story? Well, guess what? Your parents didn't make up that story or parable they told you. Obviously, they read it from somewhere else. So children's storybooks are a great need. The best thing is, you don't even need to know how to read or write any of these stories yourself, because I'll show you how to get ChatGPT to do all the hard work for you. This includes creating the book concept, writing the narrative, and creating stunning artwork. Step 2. Now we've chosen the children's story as a niche, let's come up with a story. You must start with a strong story title if you want to write a fantastic children's parable. So, I asked ChatGPT with the prompt, create a title for kids' parable. The Curious Caterpillar's Transformation, A Tale of Patience and Self-Discovery, was the first title it recommended. This is actually pretty good, but let's see what else it comes up with. Perhaps it could think of something more interesting. The Wise Little Seed, A Journey of Growth and Friendship. The Golden Feathers Lesson, A Tale of Kindness and Courage. The Rainbow Bridge, A Story of Unity and Acceptance. It has come up with some other great titles which we can use for future storybooks. For this demo, I'll use the first title it gave me. I'll ask ChatGPT to give me more information about the story. After looking at the answer from ChatGPT, it says, it is a parable that follows the journey of a curious caterpillar named Carl. Carl is always eager to explore the world around him and is filled with questions about life. This looks okay for a storybook idea, so I'll ask ChatGPT what the ideal age range is. It said it would be children between the ages of 4 and 8. Step 3. The next step is to ask ChatGPT to draft the story's outline. A list of chapters and scenarios for each chapter was generated by the chatbot. Chapter 1, The Curiosity Awakens. Chapter 2, The Munching Caterpillar. Chapter 3, A Lesson in Patience, and so on. Step 4. With the chapter list in hand, we can begin crafting the rest of the story using each chapter. Simply copy the opening chapter title name, paste it into the chatbot, and set the prompt to create Chapter 1, The Curiosity Awakens rhyming story to accomplish this. The story will then be generated by the chatbot using the chapter outline. You can create a new rhyming story if you don't like the outcomes till you are satisfied with it. I carried out this approach for each subsequent chapter, and after a few minutes, I had content created for all the other chapters that was to be converted into a storybook to sell. The best part is, I didn't have to think or write anything. AI did it all for me. Step 5. Time to get this storybook illustrated for free. There are lots of text-to-image AI generators out there. In my experience, Midjourney was and still is one of the best. But now you must pay to use it for commercial purposes, which sucks because most people don't want to pay for something unless they know for sure it's going to make them money. That's why today I'm going to show you the free alternative to Midjourney and produce images just as good as Midjourney. And unlike Midjourney, the free version of Leonardo AI allows you to commercially use the images you produce to make money and resell. One thing to note though, joining Leonardo AI is not as easy as Midjourney. But don't worry, let me walk you through the process of setting up your account. To start, go to Leonardo AI by clicking the link in the video's description below. Oh, by the way, if you think you're learning something from this video, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel. My AI Ninja Dojo, who looks like Roshi in his final form, beats me daily because of the lack of subscribers. Once you're at the homepage of Leonardo AI, you'll need to click on Launch App. Then click on Log into Leonardo AI. Then you get the options to create an account or sign in with an existing account. Due to high demand, you may need to wait a few days before you are granted free early access to Leonardo AI. You should receive this email once the access has been granted with an invite link to join the Discord. After clicking on the invite link to their Discord, you can join their server directly if you already have a free Discord account. Create a Discord account if you don't already have one, download the program to your computer, and then sign up for the server. It is totally free to download. I will also include a link in the description to download Discord. Once you are on the Leonardo AI server, a pop-up will appear asking you to choose the language or languages you speak. You have the option to select one or more, or you may choose not to select anything at all and simply click the skip button. It will then ask you what you want to do with their AI. You can simply click Next after selecting Make Art. It will then give you a bit of information about their program. The best part is that all the images you generate can be used for commercial purposes. The next thing I want you to do is click here where it says Priority Early, then click on the form, which will take you to another website. Click on Visit Site. You will now be asked a series of questions. Select either yes or no when asked if you've joined the Leonardo AI Discord and Facebook group. Then enter your first name, Discord username, which can be found in the bottom right corner of the Discord program. Then enter the email address you used to register for your Leonardo AI account. Finally, enter why you want to use the program and press Submit. Once you've submitted your form, a new pop-up should appear saying that you are whitelisted with a link to create an account and login, which you need to click on to log in. Simply click here to sign in using your Gmail account if you previously used one. If not, simply enter your email address and click Sign In. You will then be welcomed to Leonardo AI and promoted to create a username, asked for your interests and which role describes you best. If that doesn't work, click Sign Up right here and enter the email address you used while registering for your account on Leonardo AI, as occasionally it can be a little problematic and fail to register your account. Congratulations! You can now utilize Leonardo AI for free. So there you have it. Each image created by a different user is available to you to view. Step 6. Once you're in Leonardo AI, click here where it says AI Image Generation, and then click here to enter your prompt describing the type of image you want to make. Now, one thing I want to point out is that Leonardo AI's free version lets you do 150 generations per day, but it resets itself every 8 hours. So that you get the most out of the free version and collect as many images as you can to utilize for your storybooks, I advise that you choose one under the amount of images it generates for each prompt. This way, it saves on the free tokens you're allocated to use. If you are not happy with one of the images, you can always get it to create more. Go back and copy the first chapter of the stories you already made. My example was, introduce Carl, the curious caterpillar, and his insatiable curiosity about the world around him. For it to know what kind of art style to use, paste the text in the prompt box here, and then write, "Comma Kids Parable," after which you should click Generate and wait for the creation of the image. So, here's the image that was created for us. If you want to make a few changes, simply click this button here that says Edit in Canvas to be taken to this page if you want to make any changes to the image, such as removing certain elements and other things. I am happy with it, so won't make any changes to it. I will proceed to download it by clicking the download button, and it will download straight to your computer. But let's imagine you want to produce a new image that features the same character as your original. Here's a little tip. Create names for the character or characters in your narrative if they don't already have any. Carl is the name I've previously given to my character. After that, you should describe your character and, if applicable, their age. To be clear about who my character is, I'll start each of my questions by using the prompt, Carl the Curious Caterpillar, to make it apparent that he is a caterpillar. So, let's make the chapter's second image. Carl encounters other insects and animals who share their wisdom and encourage him to embrace his curiosity. Paste it in the prompt. Don't forget to describe your character in detail. So, I'll add Carl the caterpillar at the start. Never forget to include a children's parable at the conclusion. Now, this is the appearance of our second image. I therefore repeated this procedure for each of the photographs I wish to produce. There was a bit of a mishap with one of the generations. It didn't seem to understand the prompt. Leonardo AI, and also other AI generators, seem to have a problem when you try to get it to generate two separate people in one image. Here I was trying to get Wise Owl talking to Carl the caterpillar, but the images produced were not showing that. You can see one of the iterations it created a one-eyed turtle-looking thing that was talking to a baby owl. Not exactly what I had in mind. So, I had to try and simplify the prompt and get it to generate 4 images instead of 1 image at a time. The first of the set of 4 images was most suitable for the parable. It took roughly 20 minutes to prepare all my illustrations for use. Since it would bore you to death and that you understand the process already, I won't go through the procedure for each chapter, but I do hope you can see how it works. Simply take each portion on its own and produce the images in accordance with your subject. Take a look at how all of the images turned out. Now it's time to make the storybook. Step 7. Go to canva.com and create a free account if you do not already have one. Type in storybook and press enter. Then click the blank storybook template and upload the AI-generated photos into it by dragging them from your computer into the upload section. I tried to drag them in all at once, but the order of the images were not uploaded in order, so I will upload them one by one. That way, they will be in order and easier to work with. Drag your image into the blank canvas and then go to ChatGPT and copy the first paragraph of your parable. On the left-hand side column, click on Text, followed by Add a Text Box and paste the text there. As you can see, the text is not very visible as black, so I will highlight it and click on Text Color and select White. The text is now a bit more visible, but it can be improved even more. I will change the font, click on Effects, and add a shadow. It has improved a lot, but still is not 100% readable. So under Effects, I will add a black background. It will take away a bit from the visuals, but it is most important that the text is fully readable above all. After finishing, duplicate the page and it will maintain the changes you made to the design. All you need to do is swap the picture with the new one. For each of your parables chapters, carry out the same procedure. Look how the parable book turned out. To save your book, click on Share in the top right of the page. Download, select the file type to download it as, and click Download. Canva even has the option for you to print it as a physical product to your doorstep with free shipping. Finally, your very own storybook has now been created using Leonardo AI, so there you go. You still need to publish it on Amazon, which is the final step before you can start generating passive income. Since the procedure is fairly lengthy and boring, I have included a link in the description on how to complete this process. And to prove that this makes a lot of money and is very popular, let me show you some of the listings on Amazon.com. Initially, these humble parables don't seem like they would be very profitable. I mean, you're selling them for less than $7 or something, but after doing some basic math, I can show you that these innocent-looking picture books make enough money to buy literal mansions. At first sight, it would seem like just another parable book. But after doing some investigation, I was astounded by how much money these sellers were making by selling such straightforward picture books. As of today, the Pumpkin Patch Parable has 855 ratings. If we multiply that number by the book's price of $6.07, we see that the seller made over $5,189 on just that one book. Let's examine the second one. This book has 811 ratings, and when multiplied by the price of $6.51, we see that the seller profited $5,279 from that one book. But keep in mind, this is just calculating the profits based on the people that have given ratings. In fact, only 10% of buyers on average actually leave a review. If this is considered, the overall profits would be much higher, making up to $50,000 or more for each of the examples above. Now, if you want to learn the 9 things that 99% of YouTube videos do, click here.